Would you believe me if I told you that the key to actually being successful is doing less? Thank you guys so much for tuning back into my channel. If you're new here, welcome. We're back with another productivity video, and today I'm so excited to be sharing the one thing that you guys need to be doing to help you get over that brick wall that's been stopping you from really accomplishing your goals. Let's just be real for a second. We're closing out April. Literally, by the time you see this video, it's gonna be May. I'm sure you've forgotten all about the goals that you set in January, and it's okay. It's okay. It's never too late to pick back up and start again. Like, you literally don't have to wait until January 1st to pick back up and start on your New Year's goals. Like, stop. I recently read this book, and it's titled Organize Tomorrow Today. It's really just helped me to realize that I was just doing way too much and not accomplishing anything at all. And so the key to achieving more, whether it's in your professional career, your private life, is probably to do less. What the book says is that there's something called channel capacity. What does that even mean, right? Our mind has the capacity to only focus at most on 3 things at a time. So when you think, especially us as moms, we think we're super moms. You think that you're multitasking, you're doing 10, 20, 30 things all at once. You're really just doing a whole lot of nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if your algorithms are set up to show you funny videos or whatnot, but my friends are always sending me funny videos. And a video that one of my friends sent me is this lady. She was walking from her car carrying 50,025,000 bags of groceries, walking up the stairs to her house. This lady slipped, bust her butt, drop all the groceries. Guess what? You could have just carried 2 at a time. You didn't even have to carry any. Your husband is back there. No, but on a serious note, that really exemplifies what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Because you're really just overcommitting. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that, at least not right now. You can literally do little bits at a time, and you can ensure that your eggs will not crack and bust open, or that you will not fall and bust your head wide open. So now the question is, how can we commit to not overcommitting so that we can actually achieve our goals? So that key is just committing to one thing. Just like if you're committed to a marriage or a relationship, unless you're in one of the fancy relationships, you're committed to that one person, right? And what that does is it allows you not to be scatterbrained or like worried about everything at once. When you're worried about a single task, you're able to laser focus on that single task and get it a lot more efficiently than if you're focusing on a bunch of different things at the same time. Some of us might think that we're superheroes, like I said, super moms. We think we could be in the kitchen, cooking, helping with homework, cleaning up the living room, all that stuff that we're so used to doing. Even though you might have it down packed, there's bound to be those times where, guess what? Now your dinner is burnt because you're doing a million things at a time. Slow down. So let's go a little bit deeper into this. If you're a note taker, go ahead and grab your pen, grab your notebook. If you need some snacks, go get some snacks. If you want to get a drink, go get a drink, because as for me, you know I'm gonna have a little sippy sip, okay? Cheers. I highly recommend, like, when you guys watch videos that have tips and stuff like that, take notes. Don't be afraid to take notes. You don't have to just sit there and watch the video all the way through and never take notes. I can understand if you're like at work or you're driving and you don't have time to do all that, but if you're watching like an informative video on something that you really want to learn, take notes. It's like all a psychology thing. Like, when you take notes, you remember things better. I don't know how the psychology works. I'm not a psychologist. Go ask one of them. So here are a few steps that you need to be taking in order to prioritize that one thing that you need to be doing. You could easily make a long grocery list of things that you need to be doing, and obviously you're just gonna pick the easiest thing on the list, right? But let's be real, if that's what you're gonna be doing, thinking that you're gonna achieve your goals, you better off not doing anything at all. The key is to prioritize, prioritize, prioritize. The first thing that you're gonna do every single day, spend just don't overthink this, okay? Just 3 to 5 minutes thinking about your most important task that you need to do tomorrow. Once you have those 3 most important things, you're going to pick the one thing out of those 3 things that is the most important. That one thing that you know. If you only accomplish that one thing tomorrow, you would definitely feel a sense of accomplishment. And this is going to be your one must do. You have to do it. Out of all the things on your list, you have to do that one thing. I'm not sure how every other job works, but I know the department that I was working in at my clinic, literally I would walk in, I would know exactly what I'm gonna do for the day long before the day even started. And that's because it was literally just a constant repetition of, you know, the same thing every single day with just a few tweaks, obviously. And that was the same thing with a lot of the other departments in our company. Everyone knew their role, everyone knew what they were supposed to be doing, and that structure really keeps a business afloat. So that's how we want to think of our own lives. We want to add structure to our lives. And so obviously our lives are not going to be looking the same every single day, but being able to structure at least the next day, the next week, the next month is what's going to set you up for success. One thing I want to add, when you choose that one priority out of the 3 top most important things you need to do, you really want to make sure that this task is not so like overwhelming with a bunch of different steps including in that one task. Let's say for the sake of YouTube, your goal is to post a new video. You're not gonna write that as your #1 priority because there are so many different components that go into posting YouTube videos. You wanna ask yourself, what is the most important thing that I need to do today to make sure that this video gets put out by the end of the week? Not all, but most YouTubers script their videos. They have to record their videos. If they don't have an editor, they have to edit their videos. They have to come up with a thumbnail. So then this is the part where you break down your main priorities into components. Let's say in order to get this video out, you have to script it first, right? That's your #1 priority, the first step. So I really hope you guys are getting where I'm coming from. You really just want to make sure that the tasks are not so overwhelming with a bunch of different steps that it takes to complete the task. So you ask yourself, what's the most important thing, #1, and then you chop that up, chop it down, chop that thing down. Focus on only the first step. If you try and do it all, that pretty much guarantees that you're gonna be mediocre at everything. So choose what you're gonna excel at first. Like I said before, it's so easy to make a long list of things that you need to do. The hard part is choosing the one most important thing. So now the next thing you want to do is figure out how long this top priority is going to take to complete. We as human beings, we really work so well with deadlines. Think about the new year, right? Coming into the end of the year, the last 3 months of the year, we know that the year is about to end. So we push at the end of the year because we know that the year is going to end. And in order to feel like a sense of accomplishment or success, we push. And in reality, all that is a deadline that the world gives us for the end of the year. Okay? So if you tell yourself that scripting 1 or 2 videos should take only 2 hours, and that's the only amount of time that you're allowing yourself, it'll automatically wire your brain to laser focus on that task. If you tell yourself that scripting 1 or 2 videos should only take 1 or 2 hours, and that's all the time that you are allowing for yourself, it'll subconsciously wire your brain to put your full effort into completing that task within that allotted time frame. On your way to establishing a new habit, there's obviously going to be times where you feel like giving up. That is normal. That is completely normal. And that's honestly what a lot of people tend to do. It's really in these moments that you have to be stronger than your mind. And I know that it sounds so cliche, but you guys, these are called your fight throughs. And in order to achieve more, you really have to win those fight throughs. You have to push yourself over that hump. And one thing that's really been helping me to get organized with prioritizing is this top 3 notebook right here. It was created by Erin on Demand, and I love her so much, you guys. It's pretty much the same or very similar method as what I'm describing in this video. It helps you to really prioritize the top 3 things that you want to accomplish for the quarter, for the week, for the month, for the day, down to the day. She even has like an hourly section in there. And I really think this is such an effective method because, like Erin always says, it just simplifies everything. And I guarantee you guys, if you focus on prioritizing and not just doing every single thing on that list of things to do, you will be successful. Because if you're just worrying about the easiest little things to do all day long, I keep saying this, you're doing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so I really hope this video gave you guys a lot of value today. And if it did, just go ahead and like this video, give it a comment, give it a thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Subscribe if you would like to support this channel and find more productivity tips in the near future. Go ahead and do that. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye, mama. Bye, papa. I want to have like a little name for you guys. Y'all know how every channel they have like names, like a tribe name, and I feel like what sounds normal to me, and I'd be saying mama and papa a lot. So hey mama, hey papa. Let me know if that sounds corny. Hey mama, thanks for coming back into my channel. Bye guys.